Good morning, students. In this class we shall discuss about the second model question paper. Already I have told in the general instruction and the time maximum marks in the previous model question paper. So we shall directly switch on to the part A, which carries 10 marks. In that, the first question is define ovulation. So ovulation, when you hear the term ovulation, you will easily the question is very easy and easily you will remember or recall the answer. What is that answer? You will recall it as the release of the ovum. Okay, but if you write it like this in the exam, you won't get the full 1 marks. Why? Because you here during the ovulation process, the releasing of the ovum or the secondary oocyte, it is getting released from mainly the Graafian follicle, where the Graafian follicle is present inside the ovary. Okay, so your answer should be the release of secondary oocyte or ovum from the Graafian follicle or from the ovary. Okay, so during the release what happens? It is going to rupture the Graafian follicle. Even your answer can be the release of the secondary oocyte from the rupture of Graafian follicle. Even this also can carry the full 1 marks. Second question, what is polyembryony? Okay, poly means you all know that it refers to the word many. Embryony means the embryo. Okay, so where the embryo is present? The embryo is present in the seed. So your answer is occurrence of more than one embryo in a seed is called as polyembryony. Third question, what is emasculation? Emasculation means it is the removal of anthers from the flower bud before the anther dehisces. It is called as emasculation. Fourth one, why the amniocentesis is banned? The amniocentesis is banned because it is used for sex determination to legally check increasing menace of female feticides or the massive child immunization. Means the amniocentesis is banned because of the sex determination. If the during the determination of the sex, if the parent come to know that it is the female child, then the female feticides is going to be made. Means purposely or intentionally they are going to terminate the pregnancy. Okay, so because of that the amniocentesis is banned. Fifth question, define polygenic inheritance. Polygenic inheritance means the inheritance of character which is controlled by 3 or more genes. It is called as polygenic inheritance. Sixth question, what is linkage? The physical association of the 2 genes is called as linkage. I will repeat, the physical association of 2 genes is called linkage. Seventh question, which chromosome of humans has the most number of genes? Okay, so you all know that the number of genes where it is present more means it is the chromosome 1, least it is present in chromosome Y. As here they have asked the most number of genes, so the answer is chromosome 1. Eighth one, name the type of antibody produced during allergy. So during the allergy, the antibody which is produced is immunoglobulin E. Ninth one, what are genetically modified organisms? Genetically modified organisms are plants, bacteria, fungi and animals whose genes have been altered by manipulation are called as genetically modified organisms. 10th question. Mammals from colder climate have shorter ears and limbs. Why? The mammals from colder climate have shorter ears and limbs because to minimize the loss of heat. Okay, so this completes the part A. Next one is part B, which carries 2 marks. So here also there will be 7 questions. So you need to answer only 5 questions. So the 11th one, differentiate between staminate flowers and pistillate flowers. So staminate flowers means the flowers which are consisting of only the stamens. Pistillate means the flowers which contains only the pistil or carpel part. So the staminate flowers means when it contains the stamens, there will be presence of only the anther and filament. There will not be presence of any carpel part. Whereas in case of pistillate flowers, the flower will be consisting of carpel or pistil, where that carpel or pistil is consisting of stigma, style and ovary. So there is no presence of the stamens. So staminate means it is mainly consisting of the androecium parts, whereas the pistillate means it is mainly consisting of the gynoecium parts. So each staminate flowers or pistillate flower, you have to write 2 differences for each, then you will get the 2 marks. 12th question, mention the accessory ducts of male reproductive system. So the accessory ducts of male reproductive system are rete testis, vasa efferentia, epididymis and the vasa deferens. You have to write all the 4 ducts of the male reproductive system. Then each duct is going to carry half marks. When you write all the 4, you will get 2 marks. 13th one, list any 2 principles to be followed to prevent sexual transmitted infections. So in your textbook they have given mainly 3 principles, but here they have asked you to write only 2. Okay, when you write 2 principles to prevent the sexually transmitted infections, then you will get the 2 complete marks. In that, the first one principle is avoid sex with unknown partners or multiple partners. Second one, always use condoms during coitus. Third one, in case of doubt, go to a qualified doctor for early detection and get complete treatment if diagnosed with disease. Among these 3 principles, you have to mention at least 2, then you will get the 2 marks. 14th one, write the karyotype of Down syndrome and Klinefelter's syndrome. So karyotype of Down syndrome is 45A plus XY or 45A plus XX. Okay, then the Klinefelter's syndrome, here we call it as the Klinefelter syndrome's karyotype is 47 chromosomes with whereas the sex chromosomes will be trisome, means there will be 3 chromosomes in the sex chromosome, that is XXY. 15th one, how anaerobic bacteria are beneficial in secondary sewage treatment. Anaerobic bacteria produce a mixture of gases such as methane, hydrogen sulfide and carbon dioxide to form the biogas. 16th one, which are the 4 basic processes that can fluctuate the density of population in a given habitat. Natality means it is the birth rate. Mortality means it is the death rate. Immigration and emigration. Immigration and emigration means the people who are traveling from one place to another. Okay. 17th, what is a sacred grove? Give an example. Areas protected under religious and cultural traditions are called sacred grove. So sacred grove means the areas which are being protected for the religious and cultural traditions, that is called the sacred grove. Example, Kashi and Jansha hills in Meghalaya, Aravali hills of Rajasthan, Western Ghats of Karnataka and Maharashtra, and the Surguraj, Chenda and Bastar area of Madhya Pradesh. So among these an example they have asked, so you can write any one. 18th one, alien species invasion leads to extinction of indigenous species. Justify the statement with two examples. So they are telling there is a introduction of some other species in that particular habitat. When they introduce the other organisms which are not present in that particular environment, when they introduce the earlier species what are present already in that habitat will become extinct. Okay, so this is the meaning of the statement. So they are asking justify the statement with the two examples. So here we have made a note of three examples. Among these three, any two you can write to get the 2 marks. The first one, the Nile perch introduced into Lake Victoria in East Africa led eventually to the extinction of an ecologically unique assemblage of more than 200 species of cichlid fish in the lake. It means the Lake Victoria, it was consisting of the cichlid fish. Okay, but when they introduced the Nile perch into the Lake Victoria, it made the extinction of the cichlid fish. Okay, second one, environmental damage caused and threat posed to our native species by invasive weed species like carrot grass or the Parthenium lantana and water hyacinth, that is Eichhornia. So environmental damage caused and threat posed to our native species means when the environmental damage was caused, the native species became invasive, that is they became extinct. Okay, third one, the recent illegal introduction of African catfish, that is Clarias, it is a scientific name, for aquaculture purposes is posing a threat to the indigenous catfishes in our rivers. Okay, so by this we can conclude that the alien species introduction in habitat will lead to the extinction of indigenous species. So the next one is part C. Here also there will be 7 questions. You need to answer only 5 questions. Each question will be carrying the 3 marks. Okay, so 19th one, draw a neat labeled diagram of monocot. Okay, so they are asking the diagram of monocot. Draw the diagram of the monocot and then label the parts, that is scutellum, coleoptile, shoot apex, epiblast, radicle, root cap and chlorhiza. Okay, so when here actually in the textbook there are 7 labelings. So all these 1.5 marks will be there for your diagram, and all other 1.5 marks will be for your labeling of the diagram. If you draw the diagram and if you keep it as it is without labeling, then the diagram will not carry any marks. Okay, 28th question, write the characteristic features of insect pollinated flowers. The characteristics of the insect pollinated flowers are: the flowers are large, conspicuous, colored and showy. When flowers are small, they aggregate in the form of an inflorescence. The flowers have a fragrance and a sweet nectar. Next one, pollen grains are rough and surrounded by sticky substance. Flowers are very good places for the insects to lay their eggs. So insect pollinated flowers should be large and they should be colored, they should be even attractive, and those flowers should be aggregated in the form of inflorescence, means the arrangement of the flowers on the floral axis, that should be in the compound manner, and those flowers, they should be having good fragrance and it should have even the sweet nectar, then only they can attract the insects. Okay, so these pollen grains, the flowers which are consisting of the pollen grains, they should be rough and they should have surrounded by the sticky substance, and these flowers should be very good places for the insects to lay their eggs. Among these we have listed 5 characters. Among these you can write any 3. 21. What is parturition? Briefly explain the process of parturition. Parturition is process of delivery of the fetus or the childbirth. So the parturition takes place in the following steps. Parturition is induced by complex neuroendocrine mechanism. Neuroendocrine mechanism means it involves nervous system as well as the endocrine system. The signals for parturition originate from the fully developed fetus and the placenta. So fetus as well as the placenta is going to send the signals so that it can induce mild uterine contractions called fetal ejection reflex. So this fetal ejection reflex triggers the release of oxytocin from the maternal pituitary. It means the oxytocin is being released from the mother's pituitary gland. The oxytocin acts on the uterine muscles, mainly on the myometrium, which causes stronger uterine contractions, which in turn stimulates the further secretion of oxytocin. The stimulatory reflex between the uterine contraction and oxytocin secretion continues, resulting in stronger and stronger contractions. This leads to the expulsion of the baby out from the uterus through the birth canal called parturition. So the baby's fetus and the placenta is going to send the signal which induces the mild uterine contraction. So this fetal reflex ejection reflex will now trigger the release of the oxytocin from the mother's pituitary gland. When the mother's pituitary gland secretes the oxytocin, that is going to act on the myometrium, where the myometrium is made up of smooth muscles. They are called involuntary muscles, and they undergo stronger and stronger contractions, and there will be more secretion of even oxytocin. So this stimulatory reflex between the uterine contraction and oxytocin secretion continues, resulting in the stronger and stronger contractions, where it leads to the expulsion of the baby out from the uterus through the birth canal, and that is only called as a parturition. How can conception be prevented without the usage of contraceptives? Means the conceptions can be prevented without usage of the contraceptives. Means they are asking the question of natural methods to prevent the conception. So the natural methods are going to work on the principle avoiding the chances of ovum and the sperm meeting. So they are periodic abstinence, withdrawal or coitus interrupts, and the lactational amenorrhea. Okay, periodic abstinence is a method in which the couples avoid or abstain the coitus from day 10 to day 17th of the menstrual cycle when ovulation could be expected. So the periodic abstinence is observed in where a couple are going to avoid the coitus during from the 10th day to 17th day of menstrual cycle. Why they are going to avoid in between 10 to 17? Because of the ovulation. Okay, therefore when the ovulation, during the ovulation period, if they avoid coitus, so it can avoid the meeting of the sperm and ovum. So by this they can prevent the conception. Second one, withdrawal or coitus interrupts. It is also one more natural method where a male partner withdraws his penis before the vagina, from the vagina just before the ejaculation, so as to avoid insemination. Means during coitus, insemination is going to occur. There will be the release of the semen, which will be consisting of the sperms, and they will be deposited into the female genital tract. If the penis is being withdrawn out from the vagina, so that insemination can be avoided, or the deposition of the semen into the female genital tract can be avoided. When the insemination is being avoided, it will avoid the sperm and ovum meeting. Then the third one is lactational amenorrhea. Lactational amenorrhea means in this absence of menstruation is going to take place. Here in this method, ovulation and the menstrual cycle will not be occurring during the intense lactation following parturition. It means soon after the parturition, the lactation will be more, because the mother will be feeding the young one with the breast milk. So if the secretion of the milk from the mammary glands are more, then it avoids the menstrual cycle as well as the ovulation. Okay, so by these three methods they can avoid the meeting of the sperm and the egg. So when we follow these natural methods, the side effects are also almost the nil. 23rd, DNA polymorphism is a very useful identification tool in forensic applications. Mention the steps involved in identification of polymorphism using DNA fingerprinting technique. So the DNA fingerprinting techniques involves the methods. First one is isolation of DNA. Second one, digestion of DNA by restriction endonucleases. Third one, separation of DNA fragments by electrophoresis. Fourth one, transferring or blotting of separated DNA fragments to synthetic membranes such as nitrocellulose or nylon. Fifth one, hybridization using labeled VNTR probe. Sixth one, detection of hybridized DNA fragments DNA fragments by autoradiography. So you 6 methods are there. You need to write all the 6, which carries, each step is going to carry half marks, and the question is for 3 marks. 24th, with reference to malaria, answer the following. First one, name of the pathogen and the vector. Second one, symptoms. Okay, so the malaria is caused by the pathogen, that is the Plasmodium vivax, and the vector is Anopheles mosquito. Symptoms are a toxic substance hemozoin cause chill and high fever recurring every 3 to 4 days. 25th, list out any 3 types of innate barriers of defense with an example for each. So the innate barriers, in that the first one is physical barriers. Example is skin or the mucus coating of the epithelium which is lining the respiratory and gastrointestinal and urogenital tract. Second one, physiological barrier. Example, acid in the stomach and saliva in the mouth and even the tears from the eyes. Cellular barriers. Example, polymorphonuclear leukocytes and monocytes and natural killer cells. Fourth one, cytokine barriers. Example, interferon. So 4 barriers are there, and for all these barriers we have listed even the examples. Among these 4 you can write any 3 barriers with example for each. 26th, draw a neat labeled diagram of simple stirred tank bioreactor. So please draw the diagram of the bioreactor and label all these parts. Okay, so here 7 labelings are there. You need to at least label 6 parts, so to get the complete 3 marks. Is it clear to you all students? So along with this video I have even attached one more link which is related to your practical. Please refer that link where I have attached a PDF file to it. So please refer that PDF for your practical exams, because in that mainly we have even given you all with the Viva questions also. After that Viva questions we have even attached or added with respect to the identification part, that is D, E and F. In the lab, which charts we have shown, the same charts images also have been attached in along with the link which I am going to send along with this video. Please you check in the subscription or the description box. There I will be mentioning one more link. Please visit or open that link and you will get a PDF folder. Please download it and keep it with you for your practical exams. Is it clear to you all students? And please refer identification parts very carefully. Whichever the images have been shown in the PDF, the same images also have been kept in your lab for the identification during your annual exams also. And E, F, be very particular. F, please once again you prepare for the identification F, that is hydric and xeric adaptations. The easy and the simple adaptations are being mentioned in this PDF. Please refer those adaptation characters only. Thank you for watching it.